I'm pretty confident that we will reflect back someday and classify this as the age of the influencer. And it's appropriately titled. It is such a powerful movement, and as a consequence, people truly try to emulate the lifestyle, the look, whatever of those influences. It truly does have an impact in the world around us. And there are tips and tricks, courses on being an effective influencer. But here's the thought I want to challenge you with. Could it be all of this is actually just an imitation of something that is actually God's desire? So I've got a challenge for you. Now, when you have the opportunity, read Deuteronomy 28. And don't just look at it. I mean, really grasp this because God makes some profound and bold promises. And what he does is he says, basically, simplified, if you will diligently and faithfully follow him, then he starts listing out all these blessings that come along with it. Now, let me say, anyone who doesn't want to be blessed doesn't truly understand both the power of blessing and the impact it can have in your life. But also recognize being blessed doesn't mean there are no challenges. God allows challenges into our life because those are the things that strengthen us, stretch us, they force us to grow. God is not willing to let us settle for second best, but he will use them to push us and nudge us forward. But in spite of that, there are bold and amazing promises that pretty much cover every area of your life, that you're blessed coming in, blessed going out. Effectively, he says you'll be blessed in everything you put your efforts into. But then he says one more thing. And I love how it says it in the New Living Translation, because what he says is, and people all over the world will recognize that you are claimed by the Lord God Almighty. That he's put his name on you. He has claimed you personally, and they will stand in awe of you. That's pretty amazing. I mean, that is that people, you don't, now here's what's interesting. It doesn't say that you say anything, there's anything specific that you do, but it will be obvious to the world around you that you are claimed by the Lord God Almighty. And that in and of itself will create an awe. So the challenge is, how do we respond? Well, again, simply, the prerequisite on our part is that we would diligently and faithfully follow him. We can't go through the motions and have this kind of an impact, but it requires real focus and attention on our part, real sincere attention and affection towards him. And one final thing, it requires us to apply faith. See, not to just do that and then hope to see something, but faith also brings with it expectation. Faith brings with it this whole sense of, I'm looking for it. I want to see it. And what will happen is, even in the challenges, you will, when you're focused on and looking for it, you'll start to see how even in the challenges, God is blessing. And watch to see if you don't begin to have true influence